third and last part on this is just to get back to close guard using the lever or the wiggle. So he's digging in, right? I have my De La Riva hook. All right, reverse De La Shin here. From here, I'm gonna create a little hip escape, get my shin to shin, and then I'm gonna stretch. Now I have all my options. I can go right into coyote, right? I can step over into dogfight, or from this position, I can just create a lever here, bump, and get right back to my close guard here. Okay, and for some of you guys, close guard is the game that you guys want to play, right? Now, just depending on where the person's arm is going to give you different options, right? If I have an underhook, and the thing with the close guard too, especially right when you get your close guard, and his hands are a little bit more vulnerable, where maybe they're on the mat or they're across my chest where I can drag it. That's when you want to go, right? You don't want to wait until Bear squares up, gets his elbows in good position, and then start trying to attack, because it's going to be harder to get to the subs because he's in a better, safer position, right? But right off of the transition, if I land kind of here, if I'm overhooked here, then omoplatas are always a great option. I create a little hip escape, bring my foot to the hip, and I start breaking him down. Right? If the hand is under my arm, if he's got the underhook, then I'm gonna go omoplata. If I have the underhook, I'll go reverse armbar, and I can even go belly down for that arm. If I'm on my 2-on-1 when I'm coming out of that wiggle or that lever, then I can do a pass by right into armbar or go into a back or flower sweep. So it just kind of depends on what the guy's giving you. So I'm in, he's jamming my De La Riva guard. I get my knee in to add a little bit more security. I kick through, I find, I stretch. Now, whatever's happening with this arm is gonna play a big role. If he's underhooked, then I'll end up in close guard with an overhook, so I'll go omoplata. If I'm underhooked, then I'll go reverse armbar. If I'm 2-on-1, then I'll go for the back or the armbar or the flower sweep. All right. So which one is it? Which one is anyone confused on? So that way I can just hit that one. I'll just go through them all. He's got the underhook on me. I bump. I hit guard right away. Hip escape. Look, my foot's on the hip and my knee's coming up to the shoulder. Right. Use this to clear my leg. Hook the hip. I want to crunch my quad and my ribs to trap his wrist, and then I just start breaking him down. Rinse away. If I get to close and I'm underhooked when I got to close, then same thing. Put on the hip, and I'm going to start creating my pinch for my reverse. Right? If I land in my 2-on-1, then I bump and I use my legs to pull him, and I get my hook on the lat. All right? Foot on the hip, I can armbar, right? Or use the lever to get back to close guard, and then just read wherever the guy's arm's at. If you have underhook, you're gonna have his shoulder. If he has underhook, you'll have omoplata. If you have the 2-on-1, then drag the elbow by, hook the lat, and then you can go to the armbar or flower sweep. With the gi, it's nice because you can actually, from that little drag by, you can get a hold of the lapel and actually just build right up to the back. Questions on this?
Triangle, which position? Or triangle?
Oh, the triangle. The triangle is just a bump sweep. So I know I put that. So if I get to guard and I'm here, I can just come up, I hook the lat here. Right? I get all his weight on that hand, and then this leg comes up. The triangle. Good? All right, 1, 2, 3.